Starting the stream. That looks alright. Whoa. Whoopsies. Eh, that's fine. Hello, everybody. To those watching the stream. Alrighty. Well, so this is my single player world. I think I might do a world tour before I start my preparations, because I feel like there needs to be sort of an introduction to where we're at right now. Yeah. So I'm just gonna do as I always do and just empty my inventory in a random location. That'll be a problem for future me. Ba-dum-bum-bum. 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 Alrighty. Grabbing some ender pearls. Thank you, buddy, old pal. Dried cow. Alrighty, well, let's get a world tour going. I'll, Oh! Just look at the bottom of the minecart. You can't see anything. You know nothing. It's gonna be a fun little showcase. Well, probably haven't seen a lot of me in a very, very long time. So maybe during this stream I can talk about my 2025 year, because it is coming to an end in about an hour. So let's get excited. 2026, new year. Maybe I should talk about a recap while I go through this world, because this hasn't really been seen on my channel, has it? Well, starting off with, I had this single player world before this one that has made a couple of appearances in streams, but the problem was that it corrupted because of some data packs and got deleted. So I decided, I think, before the New Year's last year, that I wanted to make another world, but this would be one where, much like, I don't know if you've heard of the YouTuber Fwip, but he has this really interactive and just beautiful world where everything is just intertwined with, you know, each other. There's like a path leading to everything. So I was like, that's an awesome thing that I really want to do. So that's what I started off here. This is Spawn. This is where I started my journey off. Got this lovely little birch house where I've, you know, got a little window up there. Nice little interior. Got some cool little stuff. And this is my beginning. Then coming over, I wanted to try and find a village. So I did some exploring, found one nearby, and so I decided to sort of do like a travel towards it, where it's a path towards this village, you know, following through this birch forest, and there'll be some pit stops along the way. So I believe, yep, I made a little pond over here. This was a nice, quick, easy build. Then I continued on over to where I built this little tent over here. Ran out of some stone materials, so I had to dig like a little mine underneath here. This was funny for the bridge that you saw me cross before. Then continuing on over, we have doobida boobida, a little house next to a bridge. I kind of call this bridge the troll bridge because I don't know, it's just funny. I lived by it for a hot minute, a couple of days while I was playing the game, mining. And then I started to build this underground sort of like railway system headquarters. Now, this was a hilarious thing because I didn't want to get any diamonds at this stage in the game. So I mined this entire thing out with iron pickaxes. I tore through, I think, about 15 or so. I can't even remember how many I've gone through in this world. Will I find it? Will I find it? How does this thing get, how do the statistics get ordered? Because I genuinely don't know how everything isn't like ordered in like block names or something. It's the most absurd and random listings ever. So bad. Here we are. Looks like 17 or 21, depending on, yep, 17. 17 iron pickaxes. And so, as a reward for completing this, I crafted a diamond pickaxe. I'm not buying you Expedition 33 as a New Year's resolution. That is a stupid idea. I have no money. Here's a little train station that I built. I'm really happy about this. And then I started farming. I think this time last year I was planting wheat, which is hilarious. So that was how I was spending my New Year's. And who would have thought that another year I'd be spending it playing it in this world? So I need to get damn. Oh, that's funny. I'm on the Steam family chopping block. Well, I've brought you Persona. Persona is the greatest. I'm gonna go on a rant about Persona because I love Persona so much. Persona, I was pretty down on the dumps throughout the year. This year, 2025, and I was like, oh, I bought Persona 5 because this YouTuber, this guy on TikTok said it was fantastic game. It was his top 10, and I was like, I bought it during the sale during Christmas. I was like, oh, I might as well play it. You know, I've played 10 minutes of it and didn't do it. And oh my god, it was like the greatest decision of my life. I was like, it just changed me so much. Here's a little lighthouse that I've constructed. I will just keep a track on the time. because we're on a tight schedule right now. I want to be the first person in 2026 to defeat the enderdragon, so we can't be wasting any time. We've got Larry in here in the fisherman's hut, where I've been doing quite a lot of fishing. Got a lovely little setup that I've been going here. And so, Persona, it's just, the story was so amazing, and I loved everything about it. Here's my little enchanting setup, where I've been, you know, this is the only spot where I've got an enchantment table. So every time I want to... Oh. What? I didn't know that. Didn't know I had those. That would have been helpful when I was getting this, to remember that. And then coming around, I decided, a big inspiration, Technoblade. I love the YouTuber. I'm going to build a giant stone pig, just to sort of like commemorate him. And then now we're approaching the main sort of area that I've been working on. Now you've seen a little bit of it through my main base. And it's pretty, I've been working very hard on this sort of construction, and I'm really, really impressed of how far it's come so far. So I'll just come around. You get to, oh, whoops. Creeper must have blown up here. I've forgotten to fix it, of course. And so, oh, get to see a bit of the buildings. So I've started my little terraforming project. Got some buildings going, and obviously there's a lot more to come. So recently I've been playing on my build testing world to think of some other cool stuff that I can implement. And so I'll be really pleased to, you know, show more that comes our way. Maybe even I can show a bit of a sneak peek of what's coming next for the dragon egg. So here's my mine, my nether portal. Got some random loot doohickeys in here. And yeah, the biggest thing about my progression in the game has, funnily enough, been to just slow it down as much as possible. That's been my main sort of thing, because it's like a clear linear path of like what to do next, and instead of rushing it and taking my time with these little set blocks of rewards for these buildings and whatnot, I've managed to increase like the longevity. Oh my gosh, I can't even. It's too late to be thinking straight. Of just my gameplay and playing it consistently. So here's my main block that I've spent most of the year working on. I'm pretty impressed by it, so I'll just show around before we go inside some of these. Got this, and this is what I'm really impressed about. Got like a little alleyway thing. And then you'd look along here and you'd get to see a lovely waterfall that I've made, leading into this lovely pond. And then we've got this back area, which I've just recently completed. Got a little shed over here with some foliage. Got some shops. And I might as well just show some interior here. Got some lovely insides to these buildings. Very impressed by all the work that I've been putting into this. And then we've got my wonderful iron farm, which is in this blacksmith, where I've set up, I don't know if you can see, I've got quite a lot of iron blocks. I'll show just after this extra bakery, where I've still yet to do an interior. But if I come up here, you can see I've set up some iron farms behind this mountain, where I then just lead some into the house. Got another house, some more houses along here. I'm still yet to build an interior in these. And then this little bookshop, which I'm really impressed with because of the reference image that I was basing it off of. Just really tested myself with my building skills, and I'm really glad that it came out the way that it did. Obviously, I've got some more buildings that need to be put in. Got a couple which have some fantastic references. And then we've got my little bar down here. I'm really impressed with this. I think I saw some photo of like these buildings of like a sketch that someone did, and I was like, oh, I'd love to just do that in Minecraft for my world. And then if I'm coming back around, got my little garden and bakery where in here, nice little interior that I've constructed up. And that's mainly what I've done in the world. Now, obviously, this has been a very on and off thing, so that's why I've, been not uploading anything, because this is when I feel like it, just to play a little bit, build something up, work towards something, and I'm very glad with how it's coming along so far. And despite, all these projects that I want to continue on, it's nothing that I'm going to be finishing, like, concrete in, the following weeks. Because I've got a couple of things that I want to be, like, working towards, in the New Year's and whatnot. So, yeah. This copper golem is going to be the death of me, because I keep mistaking it for a blooming creeper. I do have blaze rods, let's go. Alrighty, now it's time to prepare for the battle. Huh. So Persona, it really just... Back to Persona. I got Persona 5 Royale and started playing it, I think mainly in August. It was a great use of my time during exams, I must say. And, yeah, it's been a whole blast. I think I'm getting close to the completion of the DLC story, where I've finished the main game now, and I've just gotten to the part where all this extra effort that I've been putting in to ensure that I can keep playing in the DLC has, like, started to pay off. And so I've just unlocked the 3rd semester, and I'm playing against this guy who's actually a really convincing villain, because despite he's not quite a villain, he wants to create like a perfect world for everyone. And I'm still kind of stumped if, I should agree with him or not, because realistically, despite it's sort of like a Matrix vibe, where this is like the world that people desire. It may not be real, but it's what people want. And if they're truly happy, is that not what, people want? Is that not right? Yeah. Who knows? Silly little thing. If it's so too what someone desires, then maybe it's... right. Oh, the has been getting crazy. I've been saying that way too much. Alright, well, off with hops towards the stronghold. Let's go. Think I've got everything. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I'm gonna quickly shoot. Away, away we go. I believe it was this way. Just gotta get through this blooming forest because it's such a pain to navigate. E4 B5 farm. Whoa. And funnily enough, I found this really good spot for this village that was just next to my base, and I was like, oh, are you kidding me? Because this would have been a cool place to start building, but not the end of the world. I'm very happy with what I've got, and I've made a great deal to work, with it. It's coming along great. So 2025, it's been a good year. It's been an interesting year. maybe starting off the new year, I did this cool little music summer school. Now, I'm not the most talented musician, I will say. I've done a lot of singing, and it's just singing, which is odd. But I've actually just picked up, I kind of was just sick of not being able to play an instrument for ages. So I picked up a guitar, I think in around April. And then my sister stole it, which was fantastic, and then broke it. So that's pretty superb. So then, I think 2 days ago, uh, yesterday, I bought a bass guitar, with some money that I've been saving up. Because no one plays the bass for some reason. Um, our school does a little event every year called the Lizard Festival, where it's basically this rock thing where all the students can come together and create their own bands. And each year that I've been partaking in it and someone's asked me to sing for them, we never have a bass player because no one plays the bass. And so it's always annoyed me a bit. And I think it's a great opportunity to learn an instrument and to develop, skills because of my involvement with so much in the music in my life. Yeah, I just feel so out of touch because I don't play an instrument, and I feel like I shouldn't be where I am, which is like a weird thing with social confidence. But yeah, that's just how I feel. It's not good enough that I partake in all these music stuff, and I get the opportunities to be a music leader at my school and to be going to stuff like the Australian Honours Ensembles program with people who have most definitely know so much more than me and, can play all these fantastic instruments. Like, these guys can just sit on a piano and play any song that you ask them to, whether it's, chords or actual intricate pieces. They have the familiarity with all these different instruments and can do all this sort of stuff. And it's so, like, amazing to see them all. And I definitely feel out of touch. And that's why I feel like I definitely need to just, do something for my own right, because I think it's mighty fun to be doing all this. And also just to, prove that I'm there for a reason, and it's not just because I don't know, because I'm lucky or whatnot. Well, I am, but I want to feel like I can deserve it. So that's something I can work towards. I've learned how to play Seven Nation Army in the day that I've got it. That's probably like the easiest song. It's an easy. Oh no, Hops, this isn't good for us, buddy. And yeah. I also wanted to test myself because I saw this clip of the bass part or bass sort of thing of the Megalovanias. Now, Hops, I don't have a leash. I've forgotten one, so I think I might need to leave you here. Oh, this isn't good. This is a mistake. Hops wouldn't mind, right? Yeah, it's fine. I'll be back. I'll be back for you, Hops. Don't worry. I'll be back. And so, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I played until my fingers were aching a lot. Like, the bass guitar is interesting because despite it having 4 keys, it's sort of like they're heavy, strings, sorry. They're quite heavy strings, and so I've been playing for quite a while, and it's just until my skin sort of come off because of how much I've been playing it. And it's just like a bit hard, sort of. How do I explain it? the sort of part of the strings, because they're made out of metal, I believe, which is pretty awesome. Oh! Can I catch it in midair? No! So, yeah. Bass guitar. It's actually a lot of fun, and I wouldn't say it's easier, but it's really easy to sort of wrap my head around. But again, this is the bare basics. I'm still sound terribly. I did a video, I sent a video to one of my mates who's trying to set up a band together. And there's this, I keep hitting the frets with my first string. It keeps like smacking the first fret and making this annoying like clang sound every time I try and hold it. I've got it. Is it on? Where I've got where it does that, and it's so annoying because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. With the guitar, like the way that I'm strumming, do I need to like tighten it a bit to make it better in a sense? I'm not too sure, but what I do know is that practice will bring it along. So, it appears we are above the stronghold. What time is it currently? It is currently 11:25. We've got to lock in. We've got 35 minutes to defeat the dragon. That's plenty of time, right? Alrighty. Good. What's some other... What else? Well... Oh, yes. I went to Japan this year. Oh, I went to Japan on a school trip this year, and it was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. I got to fully, like, nerd out with the environment that I was in, and I got to see so many things that, you know, just seem a bit odd or niche. You know, Persona, lots of anime stuff. Oh, I was having a blast. I got... Oh, here we are. Right, we've made it. We've made it into the stronghold. Oh. Alright, let's find this portal. Probably should have bought a bundle. That would have been good. Maybe some spare totems as well. Oh well. I think I'll be fine, right? Can't be that bad. I'd say that. Oh. Say that now, but it may result in me losing my oh so hardly earned XP levels. But nothing that, you know, time can't fix. Ooh. I want to see, can you get armor trims? Oh, there's a... There's a thing in here, library. Surely, yeah, there is. Then there should be, yeah, there's another one. Can I reach it? Yeah. Ooh. I think for another time I'll raid the end. So for now, just one goal in mind. Defeat the enderdragon for 2026. So this portable. Can't be taking too long, because then I'll be cooked. There's another one. We must stay focused, brothers. Alright, I need to lock in. Focus up, focus up. It's this way, it's this way. I can feel it. I can feel that it's just this way. It's gonna be right here. No, it's gonna be right. Not there. Oh, we're actually running out of time. Uh-oh. Go, 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 go. This isn't good. I believe I might be what the youngins call cooked. Right. Go, 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 go. Not this way. There's another one? Why? Wait. No, I came through here. Come on, come on. What does this find? Alright, so it's obviously not through here. This isn't good. This isn't good at all, actually. This is it. This is it. Yes! Wait. This is where I entered. Oh my goodness, it was right here the whole time. Alrighty. Alright, here we go. What's the time? It's 11:30. I'm gonna do this in 30 minutes, right? I'll have to come back for all this extra loot. I'll keep that in there. Just in case I do accidentally die, I should be able to recover, but then the challenge for killing the enderdragon will likely be a failure. So, fingers crossed, things don't go wrong. It's 11:31. Gosh, I'm nervous. This has been a fantastic world. It's come a long way. Alright, let's go. The end. Ooh. Okay. Jumping the gun a wee bit. Alright. Dun 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 dun. Alright, first one blown up. Mate. How did he not get aggroed at me? Got it. These guys, they're just asking to be aggravated. Oh, good shot. Baby, 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 baby. Think. Maybe. Wait, I need to get some music going. Would I get in trouble for playing Persona? music. Because people play it in their YouTube videos, right? I mean... What could possibly go wrong? And after Persona 5 Royale, I got Persona 3. I've started playing it now, it's so much fun. I must say, this is like the greatest game series. I love this.
Crazy how time flies when you wonder if the path is in the right direction. But I do believe things come to light by accident. When it remains on, sounds like it's meant to be.
Don't know if it's heard on the stream. I won't check. If I'm schizophrenic, so be it. Whoa.
There's an ending too. As we go away, come first many moons. Feel like lies beneath colors of love that's excellent. The pictures fade away. Beauty will remain the same.
Stop living dead when your heart's beating still. No slowing down for me, I'm never gonna chill. Every low phase of ride, I like the trail, I by the rules, but outshine.
Only time will tell the money to the thieves. Born through we with me, be the sweet kiss. Standing by for instance, shouting his defense.
Oh, they're all so angry. Nice.
I'm sitting down because we're in the each other right as you go.
As you go.
One beat is why it passes when we hurt.
Fuck you, really get along.
The story of the ones we meet. Shed no tears. Realize what we left behind.
Nothing easy, get off and go, get it, go.
Explore it in the limits of the time. No one should need it for me to realize. No matter how far, how you go, how short is the
all the crystals. Let's go. Whoa. Buddy. You know what? Water. Right, let's go.
Feels away, can't compete now, face reality, never be charity. The enemy you fight, cover soul society. Bugs not here, gonna fight all night, right here, shout to the cloud direction. Seize the moment, they destroy the nation. Round slow motion, give me motivation. Yeah, now, get on the ride, round up around, spit out all over. Round like a bone, smoke, cover the crowd. Watch out the moon, they diss it out. Guess what this sound, the bounce so ground. So round up, don't eat your pace, cause it'll be moment of truth, there ain't no truth. You don't
Baby, baby. Baby, baby.
Fears cut deep within the gun wounds. It can put your fate, destiny into the tomb. Hardest thing to do is change who you are now to who you wanna be soon. First enemies inside us ready. Whoever make it out may be ready for the battle. It's fearless. Better be ready, not only waiting on the losing, no it brings experiences for a bigger win later. Persevere for the greater good. Imagine later would maybe annihilator. Thinking daddy agitators, the violators, the glitter or the dog until we reach final layer. So who we up against, vicious and brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truce. You're the only one world, one love. But the battle goes on, shadows on mass destruction.
Woo! Whoa. Woo.
I never felt like so miserable. I never knew I'm thinking this will last forever. Baby, stay with me. You gotta say no, you're not closer over me. I never felt like so different now. It doesn't seem like we've been far apart to realize my life will turn now. It doesn't seem like it will last for my life. Once more, smile at me, and the hell looks in your eyes. Just calling your number, better to crystal last you. Praying my heart will reach your stars. If you hold me tight, feel your heart beat so close. Will this last long?
Whoa. Oh,
My life will turn out to move like that.
Look at that safe landing. Alright, can I hit the dragon with this pearl? I think we're a little bit ahead of schedule, which isn't quite ideal. So you know what? Whoa. Alright. Well, how about we just put a little bit of a pause on this Ender Dragon life, just for a moment, and I'd like to shift your attention towards just a little cool thing that I've been working on, just in the background. So yeah, I'm very impressed with this. This is going to be the design for where the dragon egg is going to go. So obviously, once we do the deed and complete it, dragon egg will sit right on top of here within this little structure that I've constructed. Now, obviously, there are a couple of quirks that I do want to fix up. Obviously, finish the walls going all around, and basically what it'll be is sort of like it'll open up and you can just see through the crevice there's a path leading towards this mysterious structure where then I can place the egg. Then up top, I'll cover it up, hide it, encase it in the mountain almost. And so this will be like the top of it, and it will be just hidden within the inside. Now, this shape, I'm not too happy with it. It seems a bit odd. I want to find some cool 2D sort of shape that it can mimic, like maybe a dragon or something, but I'm not too sure. So for now, I'm just gonna leave it as it is while I work around with the walls, and then once I complete that, I'll sort of like break it off and then just redo it. This is a cool little design that I've done. I'm pretty impressed by it. So this is what I was working on recently, but wait, there's more. When stars saw that knew the colors in your eyes. Here we have my build testing world. Now this is a snazzy little creative world that, you know, is what I sort of copied in my current survival world. And what I have here is sort of like the beginning of a continuation of it. So as you see, this is sort of removed and built down. Now what I want to do is sort of build up some more buildings in this sort of area, so that this initial spot here when you're looking in is properly covered up in a sense. And so it's sort of encased where it's like a building's wrapped up this way. We've already got this shape where it's focusing your gaze just through there, where you can see maybe this will get covered up as well. And this is like a snazzy little thing that I've sort of done. And so I've started with just building the park because that's like the easiest thing. And I've actually based it off of a little part in Queenstown, New Zealand. Now, New Zealand is a wonderful, wonderful place. I've been there back in 2023 and I absolutely loved it. It was such a cool place. Everything was just so close by and local. I loved Queenstown there. And even Christchurch, the city there, was great. And so here we've got the little park that I've been working on. Obviously the river is going to come through. It's going to go through here and then through this tunnel. And I've even lit it up with some little sewage lights so that, you know, you can get to have a snazzy little look through. Obviously you can't see all the way, but maybe you can even, if you desperately or so desperately want to, have a swim. And then we've also got some boat designs that I've been working on. Obviously, I've taken quite a bit of inspiration from other people online. But I've been sort of playing around with the shapes. I tried to rotate it. That was quite interesting. I'm kind of happy with it because from a distance it looks quite alright. Obviously up close, yikes. And so this is sort of the behind the scenes of what I work on with when it comes to my builds. I'm really happy with, you know, how some of them turn out. Got a couple more over here. This is where the starts of like these sort of buildings come to light. Where I'm playing with these different block palettes. Obviously, this is look like vinyl things. So what you could do is almost like a vinyl shop. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been into one of those, but it's like, just imagine these are like the labels. Like you're reading, you know, oh, this is so this and so. And I just thought that was such a cool little design thing. And it was so incredible. So I feel like that might be one of my next builds for these peculiar spots where, you know, I want to add something in. You know, if it's this building here or if it's the buildings over here, I think that's a great idea for a vinyl shop. Alrighty, well, it appears it's almost time to join back into the world and finish the job that I've started. And for now, I'm just gonna have a little final circle of just what I've built, because I'm really impressed with how far this world has come. And it's really just been an awesome journey. And this sort of reflects stumpy little road of 2025. Don't know. It's been highs and lows. This and that. So I'm happy. I'm not. This is embarrassing for you, dude. You're just making it too easy. Ooh, okay. What?
Who am I? Am I not unique? Maybe I'm not here at all. Look, the fakers blinding us with lies that break us all the soul. Oh, it's useless. What could it mean to wake you? What does it all mean? Can we make a deal?
Alright, we need to lock in. We lock in. We are getting this job finished. It's 2025, 2026. I don't know what just happened. There goes all my stuff, but it's okay. We ball. Go. Do I have a weaponsmith? No. Alright, go. Can we make a difference? Alright, I think it's time for a new song. Alright, I need a add to queue. Oh my god, what just happened?
Disturbing the peace. Look into my eyes. Now tell me the things you were loving about me.
This is not the kind of music that I want to be listening to as I'm scrambling back. 7 minutes. Oh no. Oh, I needed pearls. Alright. Weeble.
That guy, new perspective gain from all the pain and stress. And when I do come back, I'm stronger than ever before. So kneel, don't disturb in the peace. Look into my eyes. Now tell me the things you love me about behind my back.
Dun, 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 dun. Go. This isn't good at all.
All along, confessing while and on and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been?
Oh, this isn't good.
At ghost masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn.
to see me. Just a cage of bones, there's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break?
And several seconds in, and
at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to throw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Happy New Year! Woo! Happy New Year! Well, this is unfortunate. A very, very unfortunate set of circumstances, but you know what they say. Fuck it, we ball. Oh, here we are, This is it.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever. I'm chilling on my bed, I'm out in my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with
That's
it.
not ideal.
Hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow. You know.
Where did I run into?
Chill vibes, the nighttime of love, the sun unwind, anytime surprise. Yeah, sit back, relax to the sound that goes around, 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 around. She said,
Alright.
hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow. Yeah.
Found you. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Wrong song. Why am I so bad at this? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's finish what I started. I didn't bring it down. Oh, baby, I need your love. Whoa! What? Tell me why you did it. Every dream's falling apart. Tell me why you did it after all. Still I can't. Oh, baby, I need you. This is not the most ideal set of circumstances, but come on, back. Oof. Alright. Happy New Year! Woo. Almost died again. Give it all, be the best food Right. Lesson. I think we learned a lesson. Don't play with your food. Don't toy a little bit because I got. I died. Died, lost everything. And as unfortunate as that is, we recover. And we come back with a lesson learned that fuck around and you find out. Thank you very much. It's now the start of a new year, 2026. And yeah. I hope it is a good year. I'm a bit nervous. It's gonna be my last year in high school. I'm scared. I'm scared. But you know what they say. Bucket, we ball. Thank you very much for joining the stream, listening to my rambling. Hopefully, if I'm correct, I see the player you mean, Lulu. Yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. You can read our thoughts. I think I need to change it because I don't see anyone else defeating the enderdragon. Edit video. I am the player of games. Good. Take another. Feel the air in your lungs. Let their limbs return. Yes, move your fingers. Have a body again. Under gravity, in air. Respawn in the long dream. There you are. Your body touching the universe again at every point. As though you are separate things. We're separate things. As though we were separate things. Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of the mountain, father, sun, mother, moon, ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghosts, the green man, then gods, demons, angels, poltergeists, aliens, extraterrestrials, leptons, quarks. The world's changed. We do not change. We are the universe. We are everything you think isn't you. You are looking at us now through your skin and your eyes. And why does the universe touch your skin and throw light on you? To see you, player, to know you, and to be known. I shall tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a player. The player was you, Lulu. Sometimes it thought itself human. On a thin crust of a spinning globe of molten rock, a ball of molten rock circled a ball of glazing glass, and it was 330,000 times more massive than it. They were so far apart that light took 8 minutes to cross the gap. The light was information from a star, and it could burn your skin from 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes the player dreamed it was a miner on the surface of a world that was flat and infinite. The sun was a square of white. The days were short, there was much to do. Death was temporary inconvenience. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in a story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was of another things. In other places, sometimes the dreams were disturbing. Sometimes they were beautiful indeed. Sometimes the player woke from one dream into another and woke from that into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed it watched words on a screen. Let's go back. The atoms of a player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers of air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms. She drank, she ate, she inhaled, and the woman assembled the player in her body. And the player awoke from the warm, dark world of its mother's body into the long dream. And the player was a new story, never told before, written in letters of DNA. And the player was a new program, never run before, generated by a source code, a billion years old. And the player was a new human, never alive before, made from nothing but milk and love. You are the player, the story, the program, the human made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. The 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created long before the game, in the heart of a star. So the player is two information from a star, and the player moves through the story, which is a forest of information planted by a man called Julian. Flat infinite world, oh my gosh, it was created by the universe by, shush. Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple, sometimes hard and cold and complicated. Sometimes it built a model of the universe in its head. Flecks of energy moving through empty spaces, sometimes called flecks, electrons and protons. Some call it the planets and the stars. Sometimes it's believed that the universe was made of energy, that it was made of offs and ons, zeros and ones, lines of code. Sometimes they believed it was playing a game. Sometimes they believed it was reading words on a screen. You are the player reading words. Shush. Sometimes the player needs to read lines of code on a screen, decode them into words, decoding words into meaning, decoding meaning into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas. The player started to breathe faster, deeper, and realized that it was alive. It was alive. It was thousands of deaths had not been real. The player was alive. You are alive. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken through it, and the sunlight came through the shuffling of trees, summer trees. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken through the light from the crisp night of the winter, where the fleck of the light, the corner of the players might be a star, a billion times massive of the sun, boiling in the planet's plasma in order to be visible from the player, walking home from the far side of the universe and suddenly smelling food again, the familiar door, the familiar dream again. And sometimes the player believes that the universe has spoken through the zeros and ones, through the electricity of the world, through the scrolling of words on the screen at the end of a dream. And the universe said, I love you. And the universe said, you have played the game well. And the universe said, everything you need is within you. And the universe said, you are stronger than you know. And the universe said, you are the daylight. And the universe said, you are the night. And the universe said, the darkness you fight is within you. And the universe said, the light you seek is within you. And the universe said, you are not alone. And the universe said, you are not separate from every other living thing. And the universe said, you are the universe, tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said, I love you, because you are love. And the game was over, and the player woke up from the dream. And the player began a new dream. And the player dreamed again, dreamed better. And the player was the universe. And the player was love. You are the player. Wake up. What a journey. What a journey we've all been on. "2025 was an interesting year. I've said that multiple times, and it's been good and bad and ugly. But hey, cheers to a new year, a good year. Hopefully, things will turn out well. Now I've got work in 5 hours. It's currently 12 a.m. I'm fucked. Fucked. But you know what? I had fun. I'm glad things turned out the way that they did. It's been interesting. It's been interesting. Thank you, Mel. Thank you so much, Mel, for making the thumbnail. I'll credit you in the description when I just ask you how you want to be credited. I think that should be all good. And thank you everybody who's been along the journey. You know, I've had an interesting year, and I couldn't have done it without you. I really couldn't have done it without you. I'm really grateful for, everyone who's helped me along the way, given me company, made things fun. Made things fun. Thank you for everything. And whoever's watching this, if you've seen the whole stream, how the fuck did I die? I mean, how the flip did I die? That was interesting. That was peculiar. Just got launched into the void. But anyways, it's a good game. Good game. How long do these credits go for? Yeesh. I wanna make sure that everyone's on here, but damn. It's a long list for one update a year. Quality engineers. Quality assessment specialists. Program managers. Lewis Reed, Experis. What does Experis line bridge? What does that mean? Experis line bridge. Line bridge. Insight Global Incorporated. So these people must be a part of different companies, and it's sort of like, what is line bridge? I'll search this up. Lion Bridge. Translation, localization, Google, global enterprise. Translation. Oh, it's a translation company. That's awesome. Alright. I'll just return here. And you know what? I'm gonna get a good night's sleep. Thank you very much for tuning in. Fortunately, things didn't go as planned. I didn't get to do the final hit at 12 a.m. But you know what? It is what it is. And I'm happy that at the end of the day, I was the first person in 2026 to defeat the enderdragon. And there's nothing you can say that can convince me otherwise. So thank you very much for tuning in. Later.